So the first step that I did is put in my contacts, and I think they look pretty cool on camera. Anyway, I ran out of my white hydro color, which I usually use for my clown makeup since it has like a nice smooth look to it. But I'm going to be using some just white powder, and I kind of already have light skin anyway, so it works for me. Whenever I need to like substitute it, just for mostly taking pictures or doing a video like this or something. I wouldn't really be wearing this for too long since the powder could probably just come off if you're sweating, or if it got wet at all, or could be smudged. It's not really the best thing to use, so I just put kind of like a thin layer on. I'm going to be going over a lot of it anyway when I do the detail and the clown makeup. Now I look like I have a beard, but yeah, you just keep putting this on your face. So I have the white on. Usually I'll cover all of my skin in the white, but you should do your ears and chest, and if you have bare arms or whatever, cover that if you're going to be wearing an actual costume with it. Next, I will use some blue hydro color for around my eyes. In my last video, like I said, I did it in like 2 minutes. I used actually this because I was still out of white at the time, and I used like eyeshadow or something for around my eyes. I mean, it was just something pretty random, so you could do it with almost anything, but I'm just using some blue hydro color. Like, I love hydro color makeup. It's a lot more comfortable, and you just don't even feel when you're wearing it. All you do is just make any design that you want around the eye. This is a pretty simple makeup design anyway. You could do all different things with it. You could even put color around your eyes and your eyelashes and your eyebrows like I usually do. You could do a lot with this. I like making angry eyebrows also on top of the makeup. Alright, so I've finished the blue, and I'm going to be putting some green right around the eye. I'm going to do it jagged this time, as you can see, and you could either put thin color on this side or the other color, or pretty much anything you decide. Usually I try to go for things that really contrast each other when I'm doing the makeup, so that I don't have anything too close. Like, I wouldn't want to put any red around my eyes, because if I'm going to be having that in my mouth, then it'll just be the same thing all over my face and it won't really stand out as well. Just like how I'm using like a bright green against the dark blue, and it really brings out all the different colors that you have. And I'm just going to go right around the outside of my eye and make it a little pointy, perhaps. And you can just outline the eye itself. Doesn't need to be anything fancy, really. Just be careful about getting it close to your eye when you're wearing the contacts, though, if you have any in, because it looks pretty weird when you get the green in your eye and then you just see green. It doesn't hurt or anything, though, but just be careful with other kinds of makeup, too. I mean, hydro color is pretty safe because it's just water soluble and will wash right out of my eye, and it's fine, but don't get like eyeshadow in your contacts or anything like that. So now that I finished around the eye, I mean, I just put a little bit. I also put some random green lines there. I mean, pretty much anything can look good. Then I'm going to do some purple, I guess, on the other eye. I don't really feel like doing the same thing on both sides. So, I have some purple hydro color. I'm just going to pretty much do the same thing on the other side with that, and outline my eye, and I'm going to be covering my eyebrows like I already did with the blue. I'm going to be putting some white over here, and you don't really want them visible for what I'm doing, since I'm going to be hiding them and drawing on some new angry eyebrows so that it'll look a little scarier. Alright, now that I've done the same thing on the other side, I'm going to put a little bit of white around the eyebrows where they're still showing so that I can kind of hide them. And when you're using the hydro color against powder, it's going to show up a lot more. So I'm just going to try to blend it a little and kind of put it around the area where my eyebrows are. Not just on the eyebrows, so that it doesn't look like a bright white eyebrow standing out against the powder. And it's pretty hidden. It's a lot easier. Also, if you don't have the white hydro color and you just cover the entire eyebrow in a darker color, it's a lot easier to hide. Once you blend around the eyes and get that all done, it's time to do the eyebrows. Now you could either paint over your regular eyebrow and just have that be a bright color and make your expressions like a lot more noticeable, or you can draw on a different eyebrow, and that's really easy to do once you've already covered them like I did. So either way is pretty easy, but doing a fake eyebrow usually makes it a lot scarier or angrier looking, since you can do like an extreme arch on it. You know, it'll still make it look like you're actually making that expression. Make sure that all the detail is there with the blue or whatever colors on the outside, because like I said, your eyebrows kind of move a lot, and it's just a lot different than painting on your regular face. But I'm just going to arch it around the top of my eyebrow and kind of make it come down pretty far to look angry. I'm going to be taking my red hydro color and kind of just tracing my nose pretty much. I mean, I know in my last one I had it really messy. That's even easier to do. Just kind of smudge some red on your face and you get that messy look. I mean, that's what I was going for last time with how I had the blood all over my face and stuff like that. And I'm kind of mixing that one and another one that I have where I'll post pictures of it at the end. But, I mean, it just kind of shows that you can mix and match all different parts of your ideas and it'll still come out looking fine. And you can do so many different things with clown makeup. So I'm just going to outline around the round part of my nose, right at the bottom. And just this time I'm going to make sure that it's pretty neat looking. Make sure you get every part of your nose, and you don't really want any white showing on it. And then at the top, I'm just going to do pretty much the same idea, making it round, but the top is going to obviously be a little different. Now you could either make it a really small nose, you could even just kind of paint a circle at the end of your nose if you wanted. They could do this, or you can even make it go out way further, make it kind of bigger than this part of it. I mean, it looks good all different ways, and it's pretty much just up to you. I mean, it depends on the kind of nose you're going for. Once you have finished that, like I did, I decided to make the nose a little bit bigger to show you how it could also look that way too. I mean, it's not too much different, but I guess it's a little more clown-like. Now is the easiest part, where last time that I did the whole blood smile thing, I pretty much just made my own blood. And this time I'm going to use some stage blood instead. But if you don't have that, you can just use like corn syrup and red dye. It's that simple. Make sure that it ends up turning into a smile when you're done. Now, usually I'd be spreading it all down my neck and stuff like that, which you'd probably want to do because that makes it look even better and obviously scarier. But I'm just going to go down here. You can put, if you have a lot, you can just put a bunch on and let it drip down your face to make it look more realistic. Or smudge it like I am if you want to go really fast and don't really want to use a bunch. I'm just kind of make it look messy, and make sure the smile is kind of pointed though. A good option to make it look even scarier is having blood in your mouth too, and on your teeth. You are going to want to do something with your teeth like I was talking about. You could either do the blood, like stage blood, or the corn syrup like I said, or you can get some of this, which is pretty much paint for your teeth. And I like to cover up anything that will make somebody look more like recognizable as a person, pretty much. You know, their eyes, obviously. So the same thing with the teeth. You don't really want to see people's normal smile. You're trying to look scary. So either, if you don't have anything for your teeth, cover them in blood, or paint them like I said, or use dentures like I'm going to do. And so I have some veneers for my teeth that I'm going to use, and you just slide them in. And the top ones, which I don't like. They make it look like I have monkey gums or something. But they are a lot scarier. You could have like hair, like I usually would use some clown hair or something like that. I mean, I use like dread balls and just different things that are pretty colorful to use. Try to cover up anything that's sort of normal or like a regular person about yourself. And that's pretty much it. I hope you liked it, and I hope it came out pretty well. I'll put some pictures at the end, and if you guys have any more requests for something specific or different kinds of makeup, then email me or put them in the comments, and I will definitely take more requests. So, bye.